What's up everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you guys how I edit my Instagram photos. I've gotten a few questions on some of the photos that are on my Instagram and how I edit them and what apps I like to use. So stay tuned if you want to see how I edit. Alright, so for a lot of you, if you've been watching me for a while or if you know of me from my Instagram, you'll know that I am a content creator for my own personal blog, tristanzarin.com. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out now. I just posted a new post. I post on there every Friday, so make sure you guys are looking out for new content from me. But yeah, today I'm going to show you guys how I edit my photos and the apps that I like to use. So recently I had a shoot and I styled this really cool cheetah print blazer in a laundromat, and a lot of you really like that, so I'm going to go ahead and edit that photo that I received. We're going to go into Lightroom actually, so let's go into Lightroom. I already have alright, now so let's add it, and alright, perfect. So we're in Lightroom. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check on the light. I think the lighting is good, so I don't think I'm really going to mess with that much. If I wanted to have it a little bit darker, I could turn down the exposure. If I want it lighter, I can turn up the exposure, but I think the exposure, maybe a little bit less exposure, so I'm not that bright, looks good. With the contrast, I'm going to turn that up about 10 notches and then turn the highlights down. Shadows, I love taking away shadows because it really adds a cool dimension to black, and my hair is really dark, so I want to be able to turn down the shadows so my hair looks even darker and it really stands out. Then I'm going to turn down the blacks and turn up the whites because I want the white laundromat or laundry machines to stand out. Then I'll go into color, and I want my lips to stand out a little bit more, so I'm going to turn down the hues, make it a little bit darker, turn up the saturation, and turn down the luminance to make it a little bit darker. Then orange, I'm not going to mess with the orange too much. I know there's an orange ceiling, but my skin has an orange undertone, so if I mess with the orange too much, it'll change up my skin tone, and I don't really want that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn up the luminance a little bit and turn up the saturation a tiny bit, so it doesn't really change too much of my skin tone. Then I'm going to get rid of a lot of the greens in the photo, and I'm going to go into purples, turn up the purples saturation and turn down the luminance on that. Then with pinks, I want to turn up the pinks a little bit to get my lips to stand out even more, and my cheeks. Then I'm going to be done with that. As you can see, it's not super crazy what I did. This is the before. Right, as you can see, I look kind of pale there, and this is the after. I darkened it up a little bit, added a little bit more color. I forgot to go in with the yellow. I forgot about that. The yellow is actually in the magazine cover, so I want to make that stand out more. So let's turn up the hue, let's turn up the saturation, and let's turn down the luminance. There you go. Alright, now we're all good with that. We can do effects if we wanted to, but I'm not about that life, so I'm not going to do that. Noise reduction, I'll turn down the noise a little bit. There's before, there's after. So I think I'm good with that. I'm not really going to do much more on that end. So I'm going to save this to my camera roll, maximum available. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into VSCO. Let me talk about Facetune really quick. With Facetune, I don't really like using Facetune too much. With my Facetune, I don't mind it. It's good if you would like to detail shots. So I want to detail my cheetah print, so I'm going to detail that. I want to detail my belt. I want to detail my earrings. I'm not going to touch my skin because, like I said, I really want my photos to be more aspirational, or more relational than aspirational, because I really want it to be something that you guys can actually be able to acquire. Why does this look yellow? So we're not even gonna use the details, like forget that. I'm not even gonna bother with that. So let's actually go into VSCO Cam. But yeah, I really want my content to be something that is relatable and not something that looks crazily unattainable. A lot of you like to smooth away your skin and it looks like you have 0 pores, and that's honestly not real. It's not realistic. And so I really just want my photos to look a bit more realistic and attainable, and I really want my audience to be inspired by my content, not feel like they're put down. And I think it's more of just being confident in what you have and not really trying to change it, not really trying to like reshape your nose or reshape your butt or reshape your boobs or smooth out your skin too much. You know, you want your stuff to be relatable, and you want it to be something that people can look at, admire, but also feel like they can attain it too. As you can see, now I am in VSCO Cam. So I love VSCO Cam. They have a crazy amount of filters, and I love their filters. I think their filters are so freaking bomb. But anyway, my favorites are here. So I have it under favorites. I love number 6. I love A1, I love E6, and I love C3. So I think I'm gonna go with 06 on this one because it looks so friggin' bomb. Look at that. So I'm gonna save that. Then I'm gonna go into my saturation. Let's actually turn up the saturation a little bit. And I'm not gonna do anything with the white balance. Skin tone, leave it kind of at a few notches up just to add a little bit of color. And I think that's it. So really that's all I do. As you can see, this is the final product. I think it looks so freaking good. I don't really do much, and that's really it for my editing. As you can see, I have other cool apps. I would also use Afterlight sometimes. I'm not a huge fan of Afterlight anymore. I used to use it a lot, but now I don't as much. It's not even opening. Okay. I don't really use Afterlight as much anymore. They have okay filters, but it's not anything that I'm like in love with. They have okay filters, but I would highly recommend VSCO Cam more so than anything else. Yeah, once I finish with my VSCO Cam, then what I'll do is I will save to camera roll, actual size, yeah, and then I'll either go into reward style and I'll do my whole affiliate links thing, or I'll just go straight up into Instagram and boom, it's ready to upload. Like I said, I really like my photos to be more realistic and not so crazy looking. So because a lot of people be looking crazy because they be like reshaping body parts, but they forget that they're reshaping the background, so you can like tell it was photoshopped. So you really have to find that like balance between it looking really bomb and really just like standing out, but also being something that people can like look at and not feel like, oh, I'll never be able to like attain that or look like that. But I'm just like a regular girl, and of course I have my days where I'm not feeling my best, and of course I'll maybe use the smooth tool if absolutely necessary. Like I have like a volcano on my face and I'm feeling like really insecure about it, then I'll use it. But if I don't need to use it, I'm not going to use it. And I don't think that you have to be using like smoothing tools and all that craziness and whitening tools and all that crazy stuff. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope that was just like an easy two-step way of editing your photos. I can do a little bit more in-depth video, but I feel like this was just like really simple and easy and something that like anybody can do. So if you really enjoyed watching this video, go like it, and of course if you like this video, you're probably gonna like my other videos, so go click that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!